throughout the summer, but how many of them last for 3 days? Well, the Kohler Festival of Beer takes craft beer to the next level and has a full weekend of events that includes a lot of food and even Bloody Marys. So joining us now to tell us all about it is Trisha Rathermel along with Lauren Rue, the chef at Horse and Plow.
Yes.
Because this year, the 5th year of the festival, they're doing something they've never done before. Is this true?
Yes, it is.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So the story goes, we're in the dead of winter planning this event, and it happened to be a very cold day, and I'm thinking summer, June, all I want to do is be in my lawn chair, having something on the grill and drinking a beer. And I thought, well, obviously we have to start talking about grilling then. So this year with Festival of Beer, we're really focusing on that grilling aspect. We always have food involved, but we're really focusing on that grilling aspect and how that ties in with your summer beers and the different things that you want to drink and eat throughout the rest of the summer.
So it's kind of like you have a theme this year.
Absolutely.
For the first time,
for the first time that we have this grilling theme, and so you'll see that throughout all of our events, kind of those things that come off the grill, and that's what Chef has kind of brought us some samples today of some foods that come off the grill.
Well, we heard a little something about you.
Oh, yeah?
From
What'd you
our
hear?
executive producer. She's eaten at Horse and Plow.
Yes.
And she said that the cheese curds are the greatest cheese curds she's ever had. And she wanted to know if there's some sort of secret to them.
It's fresh cheese. We get our cheese.
It's got to be more than that. She said it's so like so
Is it in the
beyond.
batter? In the batter?
So we have adjusted the batter a little bit so that it's nice and crispy on the outside, and the cheese is always beautiful and melty on the inside. But that's not grilling.
That's true.
That's fried.
It's true.
So, no,
No,
it's,
so
it's
no
definitely-
cheese curds at the party this weekend?
There will probably be some cheese curds at the Festival of Beer. It's probably our most popular thing on our menu. We sell about 3 to 4 tons of them a year, so between 6,000 and 8,000 pounds of cheese curds are served out of the Horse and Plow. So it's definitely one of our flagship items on the menu.
Yeah, she says they're the best she's ever had. So you know that's a huge thing. All right, what did you bring for us here today? These things that'll be paired with beer?
Right, so really today I wanted to focus on all items that were grilled, starting with the soup. So what we did was we grilled asparagus and then used that as a grilled and chilled soup. Obviously coming into the warmer weather, it kind of makes sense to, you'll still get that char flavor. And then we take some dill and some lemon, we make an oil that sits on top of the soup, and we paired that with a Central Waters hop rise.
So is it cold? Is it a
That right
gazpacho? Is that what it's called when it's cold? Or is that a
Gazpacho is more of a Spanish style
Okay.
soup. This would just be a chilled soup, a cold soup. Correct, and it could be served warm as well. What's really nice about it is because when it's served cold, it keeps that beautiful green color, which we really like to serve.
okay.
We paired that with the Central Waters hop rise. Central Waters is a really it has a lot of grapefruit flavor, a lot of citrus flavor, so it pairs really well with the char that goes in the asparagus.
All right.
I also brought some fire braised ribs, so
Yum.
ribs
Love
that were basically hit with fire. We open fire and then braise them in liquid. We serve that with charred
See
corn.
the fire right there.
Yep. So
Charred corn.
We have a huge grill at the American Club at the Horse and Plow, and it gives it a really nice caramel not only on the corn but on the rib as well. We did that with a cheddar bacon biscuit and some celery root coleslaw, and we served that with Johnny Appleseed's hard cider.
Oh, I love ciders.
And one of the nice things about ciders are that it's gluten-free, and gluten-free is something
Yes.
that obviously is very trending, but we're going to be doing some events. We have a demonstration solely around gluten-free cooking, so that's something obviously as food trends and it evolves throughout the years. Obviously, that's a hot topic right now.
It's true, because people have to look for ciders or a new grist or something like that,
Sure.
to be able to drink if they have gluten intolerances or they have celiac.
Exactly, and gluten-free beers have finally started to come around to being something that people, gluten-free people want to drink. You can get that taste of a normal beer, so we wanted to highlight that during the event.
Yeah, that's great. How about this? This looks like the meaty delight.
It would be the meaty delight. So this is a grilled tenderloin. It's served on a sour cream and scallion potato, along with some charred asparagus. Again, asparagus it's right in season right now. We actually just harvested a whole bunch of it at the American Club. We have a patch of asparagus, and it was really, really beautiful. So I figured I'd grab some from the garden, grill it off for us, and then we do a little bit of a beer demi-glace. So demi-glace is a traditional French sauce, and then we finish it with the beer so that you get that maltiness and the hoppiness in the sauce. It really finishes off and adds a nice buttery bitterness to it.
So that's right from your own garden.
Correct. The same with, you could see on the
pretty awesome.
there's a little bit of fennel ferns we also grow in house too. So
For decor.
yeah, it's pretty cool. It's definitely nice.
So the theme of the event is teaching people too how to pair the right beer with what you're grilling, and you're celebrating a lot of craft beers.
Absolutely.
Explain what that means a little bit.
So craft beers are those beers, these people are doing smaller breweries or smaller batches, so they're going to have a lot more flavor, a lot more intensity to them. They'll still make session beers, but they make some really bigger beers that have a higher alcohol content and a lot bolder flavor. So we want to let people know how to, if you're looking at a lager, if you're looking at, an IPA, how do those, what do those work well with? And one of the great events to do that we have is Shorts and Chefs, and that's actually bringing a dozen different restaurants. We pair them with breweries, and the chefs get to work on the grill, so you're getting food hot off the grill, and then the breweries are there telling you what works well with the items that they're making. And it's a lot of fun. We have a band, we have Copperbox playing, and so it's all outdoors and a lot of fun.
I misspoke too. It's not this weekend. It's just to be sure it's the following.
Right.
Week,
Correct. Correct. Yep.
And there's demonstrations as well the entire time with the beer, with cooking, all of that.
A lot of fun interactive events, and a lot of people are so used to just pairing wines with food.
True.
And really, a beer is just as complex as a wine can be. And they could be aged, they could be bourbon barrel aged, they can, hoppy beers. Do you want to enjoy them in the first few weeks of their brewing? So there's all different lifespans, and just like a wine, it's a living thing. And really, as a chef, it's wonderful to be able to take and educate people on different flavor combinations to bring out not only the flavors in the beer, but also the flavors in the food.
That's great. Is this a leave the kids at home weekend?
It is more of a adults weekend. There are a lot of complimentary events, so if you absolutely can't get away from the kids and you want to come out and do some of the complimentary events, you can do that. Shorts and Chefs is a little bit more laid back. That might be family friendly, but everything has that food aspect too. But it definitely leave the kids at home and be able to enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
There's over 100 different varieties of beers that you can taste throughout the weekend. So
Taste them,
Don't forget the Bloody Marys.
yeah,
right?
well, and the Bloody Marys. Yes, we're actually doing a Bloody Mary seminar to kick us off on Saturday morning. One of those things, people Bloody Marys with a beer chaser, and we have Sarah Jane Pickert going to be doing.
Here yesterday.
Yep.
Check that out. That was her morning blend Bloody Mary. That was phenomenal. She had like a candle on there for Molly's birthday. We roasted s'mores on that thing. That was insane.
Did anyone? Can you lift that actually?
You could lift it.
Yeah, I think you
could
need to
seriously
very
eat
carefully.
it, drink it. It was fully functional.
So she's going to be there doing a Bloody Mary seminar as well, and we'll do those beer chasers and talk about how those pair together. So
she was great. Every time we went to take a shot of her, she was missing. She went down to go grab something, she was just gone. So it was like the greatest TV moment ever. She was fantastic. But people who want a really great Bloody Mary, we tasted the Bloody Mary that she created, and the actual mix itself and everything phenomenal. Best Bloody Mary ever. So Festival of Beer is going on the grilling weekend at Destination Kohler, June 27th through 29th next weekend. Call for reservations or information at 800-344-2838. Is it 2 weekends away?
2 weekends away.
2 weekends away.
If you haven't gotten your Father's Day gift yet,
Perfect.
Dad loves beer. Get your tickets for him
there.
there.
Yeah, that's great. And definitely try those cheese curds the day before.
Absolutely. Or
At Horse
all
and Plow.
weekend.
I want to go just to try them now.
You got them. It's awesome. They're really, really good.
Thanks, you guys.